Hello and welcome to Artists Soar. This is a podcast for artists by 3 artists. We discuss all aspects of being artists, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The goal of each podcast is to provide solutions so artists can focus on their creativity and soar above. I'm Rachel Harshenko.
Jules McCullough.
Stephanie Weaver.
Don't wish for it, create it. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about creating a vision board for your business or your artwork or for both. And that's what we're discussing today. So, good morning. This is an early morning recording for us. What is everybody working on?
What am I working on?
Waking up?
I'm waking up, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this week I haven't been doing much art. I've been focusing on business aspects, but
Well, you just got done doing a hand lettering class.
oh yes, I did.
Awesome.
Yes.
Which was
Still need to
fabulous.
finish my project. Did you finish yours?
I did it. I did.
Did you? Let me see.
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I'm going to redo it again.
All right.
Yeah.
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 No, that was a great class.
It was a 2-day hand lettering class.
Yes, from the
Well,
very basics.
Which was good because, yeah, all of us needed it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, think about kindergarten and having to fill in those little lines and having to do little strokes and the direction of the strokes. It was really broken down and
Yeah.
you forget all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I was so worried about people thinking, why did I spend money on this to make a bunch of lines on kindergarten paper?
It
But
was a really good class with a really good turnout.
yeah, it was a great turnout. I was so excited.
You
for the
put some
turnout.
pictures up on your Instagram, didn't you?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
But just what you guys
did.
tagged me in, yeah.
And then the Huntsville guys did. So you guys can go back and check
Yeah,
those out.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Since you got another one coming up at the end of this month, and then I think you're planning one for Valentine's, and
Yes,
we got
I'm trying to get to teaching at least 2 classes a month. So
So that's what you're working on. Is you're kind of focusing.
yeah,
on-
that's what I mean by the business side of
Yeah.
things. Yeah, because I mean, it's just, I really enjoyed it. It got me out of my comfort zone again.
I thought it was really good. 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, everyone gave me a
Super good.
5 out of 5, which that was really awesome. I wasn't expecting 5 out.
And
of
you
5.
had some tough critics because you had retired teachers.
Yes.
And most of them were retired teachers.
I know. I think there were like
Like-
3 retired teachers, 4 retired teachers in there, and I mean, yeah.
It was excellent, though. So
Well, thank you. I had fun.
golf clap over here.
Yeah.
Julie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What
then-
about you guys?
What are you working on?
What am I working on? I guess I'm lining up classes for the rest of the year and next year, and then gearing up to go to a art supply conference type thing. That's next week. Oh my God, it's
I'm excited for you. I wish I want to go.
I know. I am. You guys have no idea how jealous I am.
no, I'm like, which we could have gone. Like, I'm gonna like pay for a room and everything. Like, like. Anyway, next year. Well, maybe next year. Hopefully, I'll get to go again next year.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So yeah, I'm hoping I'm not playing like a Griswold, family Christmas type thing right now because like my expectations are so high. Of what it's gonna be like, I just can't.
The little lights aren't twinkling.
I know. A little bit nervous about my expectations, but I think either way, it's gonna be good.
Well, I mean,
Either
either
other people.
if it's not as good as you think it'll be, you'll be having a few days of your mom and how special that is that you get to take her somewhere she's never been. I mean,
That's true.
that is, if it's not what I think it is, to me, that's a more important part anyways.
We're gonna get there
Okay.
early Sunday, so I'm gonna have ChatGPT help me figure out what we can do Sunday.
But I mean, this is like really nice. You have catered food. You have a hotel. You got like your meeting representatives. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Lots of workshops and it's gonna be.
Yeah. And you get to meet my new love, Holbein.
Oh my God!
I
I'm so excited.
I know. I've got like just whatever you see there, just buy 2 extras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, just kind of go. Can I get some freeze for my sisters? I have 2 sisters at home. Can I get something for them? You know, it's just
Well, my sales rep, he's hilarious. He was like, yeah, you get a new, he's a Boston and like Italian guy. So his accent is so thick. He's so much fun to talk with. Yeah. Well, I picture hand gestures like the whole time. And, but yeah, he said every day you're going to get a new bag, new fresh start. And like, mom's got a good bag. As soon as I get there, getting swag back.
Oh my God.
I love swag. I love swag. I know.
It's so fun.
I'm so excited.
I should take pictures.
Yes, I was going to say, you never.
Well, okay, we want them text, but put them up on the Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We want to go with you in spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and then a lot of the stuff that I'm going to get, we're doing a grand opening with ribbon cutting on December 18th at 1 p.m. with the Huntsville Chamber of Commerce. And
Oh, yeah, that's coming up. Yeah. There's a lot of big things happening to your art supplies.
Yeah, I was just on Tennessee Valley Living this week and talking about it. And it's just...
Did you put that up?
Yeah,
I put it on Facebook. I
Okay.
put it on Instagram.
Okay, see, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but
I see more stuff on Instagram. My Facebook is really, I don't go to Facebook a lot.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, I'll stick it up on Instagram. The only reason I didn't, because I just had a link out to
Right,
Tennessee
right.
Valley.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'll do that.
Anything exciting? And I meant to get my big thing.
Oh, the
My
big
big canvas. I meant to get that yesterday, so I may come by today.
God, I just got 2 really big canvases that are 48 by 72, 1.5 inches. They're huge.
All right.
Nice.
You got 2?
I have 2.
Just put them aside for me then. I'll come get them
They're
today.
like taking up so much space. Please come get them.
I'll come get them today.
Yeah, you'll need the truck.
Really?
Well, there's 6.
They're 6 feet long.
Well, can I put
You should be
my
able to-
back seat?
Yeah, you should be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, I'll tell John. Well, I got the truck here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's serious business.
Sorry, we're just talking about amongst ourselves now.
Art supplies. We love our art supplies. Sorry.
I mean, we have problem. You and I have a problem with paint, and you have a problem with pens.
And I got
I don't know. My new problem is Holbein. Like, I'm like, how can I combat a representative of Holbein? And
either.
You could do it on TikTok, girl.
Yeah.
I absolutely love their gouache.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
I had another idea, by the way. We'll just remind me, pin, and
Okay.
kind of circle back around after. Okay, art, not art,
Vision boards.
So, but wait, what are you working on?
I'm gonna get the big thing. I think I'm gonna do not land bots, but I think I'm gonna do that.
Wait a second.
The with the big canvas.
The
I think I'm
Ireland?
gonna do Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Yeah.
That
yeah,
is the island. Oh my god. I mean, that's the Arctic Sea I was looking at. You know what I mean? Like,
That would be awesome.
and it was beautiful. And I think I'm just going to it's so surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I
That'll be
do that.
beautiful.
But anyway, that's what I'm looking at. I'm going, I'm literally doing that today. I'll go get those things. And
I'm
Yeah.
so excited to see you make something that big.
I know.
I'm
I
excited
cannot
about it.
wait.
It's going to change my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. When you
Yeah.
change what you're working on, like your
Yeah,
the canvas of what you're working on, it changes the way that you think.
I know. It really has.
It really does. I mean, we've got these little zigzags, and that changed some ways that I was thinking about things. And I just can't wait to try other stuff with it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Okay, back to vision boards.
Hmm.
It's important because, well, one, in January, you're doing a class. Well,
Artist Soar is doing a class.
Yeah, artist or
Artist or
business class.
we're doing classes.
In
Yeah.
2025, it's going to be a series of business classes roughly once a month.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing it at Huntsville Art Supplies
Mhm.
at Stephanie's studio at Low Mill. But I think we're going to have it available maybe as a discount if you just want like a PDF or a sketch outline of the class and just have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
So
that's
if
a
you
good
can't
idea.
come, then you know,
You just pay for the PDF and
right.
Well, we might even be able to, because I'll
Record it or something.
or even have live, because I'm setting up the studio again to go, what's it called?
Like
Go
taping.
on the web.
Like Zooming.
Right.
Yeah, Zoom, like through Google Meets, because got Ann Muller Steverson, she's going to start teaching oil painting in my studio.
Yeah.
And so I've made the decision next year to not teach for a while and instead help, bring in other artists, because I enjoy learning as well. And I don't pretend to know everything.
Right.
And to have an opportunity to learn from not only like other artists, but a way of doing things, but also help promote them. That's exciting to me. And,
Right.
like
And I want to
Julie's
sign up.
classes-
I want to sign up for these things, but
Yeah.
like between now and the end of the month, though, like I'm gonna have a new granddaughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're kind
So I'm kind of like floating. And I can't schedule anything, but beginning of next year, I want to take some advanced classes.
Yeah.
So one of the
For sure.
first classes that
We're doing
is vision.
Right.
vision
The
boards,
board.
and Julie is our go-to for this because
Yeah.
she's a pro, and I've done one.
Yes. We've all done them.
I've done them. I'm a list person, and it's like I love the idea of the vision board.
Yeah. It's a nice visual.
Yeah.
And with technology now, they're so much easier to do than they used to be.
So tell everyone what a vision board is.
So vision board to me is a set of goals. It's a visual representation of where you want to go. Visual representation of where you want to go.
For that year or just in total?
It depends. I mean, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can do them if you have a big
New one each year.
Right. Like, for instance, take this big painting you're going to do. You could do a mood board, which is similar to a vision board, that shows what you're trying to portray in this painting before you even lay pencil to the canvas to outline it. So vision board's kind of the same thing as a mood board that we do in art, in the sense that it's visual representation of where you want to go. So if your goal is to make $10,000, you could print out a blank check and fill it out to Julie McCullough for $10,000 and put it on your vision board. And it's almost like manifesting what you want to do. And then I've put them on my desktop background. So every time I turn my computer on, I see it. And it's a gentle reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing. The biggest thing I get out of the vision board is helping remind me. So we all get FOMO, and we all see shiny objects, and we all get off path.
Yeah.
We get in the weeds.
Yeah. And so it's like Rachel and I had a discussion yesterday, and I kept having to remind myself, okay, is it going to be is it going to
chase the rabbit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's okay to chase the rabbit. But to me, the vision board helps you ask the question, is this rabbit going to bring me a return on investment to what my goals are? Is it going to be a time sucker, or does it support what I'm trying to do? So a perfect example with the $10,000 check is I wrote a check to myself. It's a pretend check, but we don't need to say that. We just know that I'm going to receive $10,000 in X amount of time based on my vision board. And now I've gotten a charity, and I'm all for giving to charity. But now I've got a charity that's asking me for some free artwork for an auction. Is that going to support what I'm trying to do? And it very well might. But my experience with charities and donating artwork has never paid off.
Yeah, ditto.
And I know a lot of artists where it's never paid off. So I'm going to I'm not going to immediately say yes to anything. I'm going to look at my vision board, look at my list of goals. Does what I being asked to do support where I'm trying to go? And that to me is the biggest thing for the vision board. We can all look at a list, but when we see, the house on the beach that we want to live at one day, or the $10,000 check written out to myself, or whatever it might be, we visually connect with it quickly because that's, most people are somewhat visually inclined. And if you put key colors on it of what you're trying to feel, like the psychology of color and stuff, that can also help in that manifestation. You can go really deep with a vision board, but the biggest thing is just have those goals right in front of you so you see it multiple times a day, every day.
Now, let me ask you this. Does it necessarily have to be like SMART goals?
No.
So you can do your big dreams and your little dreams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Relatable. What is it? Specific, measurable, accountable, realistic, time constrained.
Yeah.
Smart.
Right.
Yeah.
So you might want to put some of those in there.
Right. What?
Like, okay, I can do, I don't know, like I can do at least 3 commissions for that year.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you could put some goals in there, but you can also put your big, like, house by the ocean.
Right.
Or a new studio,
Mhm.
or being, just
Right. Yeah.
like
So
the check. That's a good idea too.
like typically what I do is the vision board is less SMART and more visual, hence the name vision board, because I go to my task list for the SMART goals, because I have the big goal, and then of course you break that down into smaller goals, and then you have the miniature goals or the miniature tasks that, it just works it up as a chain. And so to me, the vision board is my goals, but it's not necessarily breaking it down that I need to do XYZ action step to get to this. That's more your list.
Gotcha.
So the vision board's definitely visual. It's definitely dreaming. It's definitely aesthetic. It's
make it pretty.
Yeah.
Make it
work for you.
And I like it that you don't have to go through magazines and stuff now. You can pull your pictures just
Pinterest.
like
right. Exactly.
Pinterest it, like, okay, house at the, on the lake, or a new car.
Right.
Or I think we used Canva one year.
Yeah, I was gonna say Canva has template vision boards in it. I believe Adobe Stock has template vision boards. Like, I mean, you can find them everywhere if you want to do that. I just open Photoshop or Illustrator and pop in images I find on the web that support what I want to do.
I like the idea. Well, yeah, but like you were saying, it might just be, okay, I'm going to need, but do it for your art, but you can also do it for you personally. Like, I want to be in a relationship, or I want to be out of this relationship, or I want to have I'm going to do something with a group, or I want to be part of the museum, do classes at the museum.
Right.
I mean, it could be anything.
It can be anything.
Everything for an artist.
In Italy,
Right.
Or art retreats.
Yeah. Well, and the thing too is to put keywords in there. I mean, we used to cut out magazines and cut out just the word and put it on our vision board. Put your values on there. What is important to you? Find those words and do that too. As part of that vision. If you value, I can't even think of what a value is right at the moment, but if you value security, put whatever, put the word security on there. Or, maybe you're
financially stable.
Right. Financially stable on there. Or maybe you're a makeup artist and you see beauty and creativity as one, put beauty and creativity on there, or whatever it might be, that again, all supports where you're trying to head and go. And I mean, I've known some people that do a vision board for each quarter. I try to do one for a year. So I'm looking at the big goals on my vision board and keywords that are, valuable to me. I know a lot of people pick a word for their year. Put your word for the year on there if you do that. Anything that can help manifest what you're trying to achieve is really what becomes.
And that's a neat idea. Sorry. To have like a word, or even like if you read, or like a verse or a quote.
Yeah.
Little quotes.
Something has hit you for that year and you're like, oh, and
Yep.
you can put that on there.
So two questions. One, let's say you meet your goal. What do you do with your vision board? Do you like circle it and go,
Some people do.
smiley face?
Yeah.
Or like,
You can do whatever you want. I mean, this is your vision board. So
and
use good
rules. In my mind, there's rules to everything. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you have like a vision board
And then an achievement board. And
Yeah.
move it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Use one's all that idea and
But-
put it over here to your achievements.
Yep. Or, you can circle it and put yay or
Yeah.
met or whatever is visually appealing to you and excites you to keep on working towards what you're going for.
I love that idea because I know a long time ago we talked on the podcast about celebrating our wins and
Yeah.
we suck at that. And
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
we still stink at it. But that way you can visually have another board that celebrates those wins. And so at the end of the year, you can look back and go, I did do a lot. this
Right.
year." I love
And
that.
especially if you're moving it from if it's digital and you're moving it from one board to another, your vision board empties out,
Mm, I've never seen mine get
Yeah.
empty because that was
Replace it.
Two of my question is like, what about when you get a new idea or a new something? Do you add it to the vision board or do you start over?
You can add it to the vision board if it's digital,
Okay.
definitely.
Just add it.
And you can have, yeah,
layer
I
it.
would just add it, just layer it on, because there's nothing wrong with stuff overlapping. If you remember, cutting stuff out of magazines and putting it on a piece of paper or, poster board or whatever, it all overlaps. There's nothing wrong with that. And, but make it, the most important thing I think to take away from a vision board is the fact that you need to make it what works for you. It used to always be that I had it I had a black sketchbook and I think it was like 9x12 or no, it wasn't
You
9x12.
did
It was one of the bigger
pages,
ones,
yeah.
8.5x11 ones or whatever. And I just did pages in there that were my vision for that year. And it was all magazine clippings and different things. And that's what on it. And then when I got done with that, I'd do another one, But now with it being digital, you've got so much more flexibility because you can do one for, most artists diversify their business. And like I'm trying to do more teaching. And so I'm diversifying my business with that. I could have a vision board for classes I want to teach. I could have a vision board for the artwork that I want to create this year. You can do multiple ones. And then you have a vision board with your goals for the year. That's more your financial and direction of your business.
You could have as many vision boards as like where do you see yourself, or
Right.
it could all be in one.
Right. I just do one because it becomes too complicated. I want to be able to see it a lot. So I had it printed, I printed out, I put it on my desktop background. I've even printed them really small and put them in my notebook I use every day, just so I'm constantly seeing it. It's a constant reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing and where I'm trying to go. So
That's a great idea.
I love that. So one of the things that like I just had to write down because I had an epiphany is you're the one that's really going to be teaching this class about vision boards, and
I guess I need to put that PowerPoint outline together.
yeah. And so I was thinking, my daughter and I have been trying to figure out what to do with the outside of the studio because we've been really working on the inside to make it more what I'm calling bougie.
Yeah.
I want the high
Elevated.
quality
Yeah.
art supplies to be elevated. So that and myself, I need to create a vision board. I've been going through Pinterest and all this, but that you talking about this led me to an idea that I think we finally kind of came up with an idea to go outside. And I'm going to need something from you, which is a vision board. So that, because I can picture up on the outside wall, dividing it into like almost a calendar and that shows here you have this class, feature the artwork, what you're going to learn.
Oh,
And I can have like about 10 or 12 classes. out
that's a
there.
great idea.
And so get your
So
vision
you'll
board.
have 12 squares for each
Something.
month, and then your classes for that month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wouldn't that be amazing?
that would be really cool.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And encourage not only engagement, but then it's basically creating my vision board on Soar Supplies wall.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
that would be
really nice.
That like made me sweat happy. Like,
That's good.
Like sweating. I'm so excited about that.
No, I think that's a great idea.
Gotta take off the sweatshirt.
No, I mean, that's
Yeah.
exactly. And when you were talking about the feel that you want for inside Huntsville Art Supplies, I would almost go to the extent as putting a vision board for that of what your definition of elevated is.
Yeah.
And so that those that are working there can see that too, because it also is, there's a certain level of customer service that goes with that. There's a certain level of cleanliness that goes with that. You know, if something is out of place, you know, all those little things equal that vision of what the space should feel like.
That'd be really good.
We did our vision board, like we being artist Soar did a vision board a couple years ago. You know, we involved color and all the aspects that we'd hoped to achieve with this.
Yeah.
And I need to bring that out again.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But if
He is not to forget it.
So
Exactly.
if you guys are interested in the class, it's actually on artistsoar.com. And we have the classes there that we're doing this year. So be sure and check it out, guys. We would love to have you join us for sure and have these discussions in person. And so
And have fun with it.
Yeah. So until next time. Thanks for listening to Artist Soar,
A podcast for artists by artists. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us at hello@artistsoar.com.
And be sure to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts so that you can get more of us and we can bring in some sponsors to help you and help us.